You have a bank account that you want to close down, but how do you actually go about doing that? What are the steps you're supposed to take? Does it impact your credit? This is why personal finance is so annoying, because like if you wanted to go and like shut off your Spotify subscription, you wouldn't think twice. But with financial accounts, it just feels that much more complicated. And so what I'm gonna do today is walk you guys through the process of closing down a bank account, so one less thing to worry about. Hey guys, Jessica here. Before jumping into it, really quick call out that we're Uprise. We're a VC-backed fintech company that is building the best financial plan experience in the world. One number, 1.5 million. That is how much we've added on average to each customer's lifetime net worth. And the way we do that is we take a look at people's specific situations and then help them figure out specific areas to optimize, whether better savings accounts, better credit cards, how to pay down debt, how to take advantage of employer benefits, how much to be saving for retirement, all of that kind of stuff. Also, the plans we put together are completely free, so to get your plan, definitely check us out. I've linked to us in the description below. Also, if you get value out of this video, please give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. It really, really helps small channels like ours. Okay, getting back to it, closing down your bank account. So first things first, there is zero impact on your credit from closing down a bank account. Closing down a credit card might have a negative impact on your credit score, but there is no impact from closing down your bank account. Okay, with that out of the way, here's the process. The first thing you have to do actually has nothing to do with the bank account that you want to close. You need to make sure that you have another bank account. Basically, another bank account that you're planning on using, keeping active. Could be a checking account or savings account, likely with a different bank. And the reason you need to have that account is because if you have any leftover funds in the bank account that you want to close, it needs to have a place to transfer to. So that's why you need this sort of like destination bank account, the other bank account open first. The other thing you need to do here is log into that account that you plan to transfer the funds into and just make a note of the account number and the routing number. You need this information in order to give it to the old bank when they're asking you, hey, where do you want to transfer your funds? After that, we're going to log into the old bank account, the one that you want to close, and we're going to do a bunch of checks on that account. So the first thing we're going to check is, are there any automatic sort of transfers being set up from that account? We need to make sure to redirect those before closing down the account. And in the same way, we're going to check if there are any automatic payments or bill payments that are coming out of that account and turn those off or redirect them. And the other thing we're going to check for is also whether you're receiving your paycheck into that account. If you are, then you have to go into your payroll system to make the switch and direct it to the new account. And it's just generally looking for any sort of like recurring automatic payments or deposits going into that account. Just want to make sure that those are getting redirected. Then after that, we're going to call up the bank and actually shut down the account. And the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to pull up my screen, show you guys how to go through this process step by step, check for everything. I didn't have a bank account that I needed to close, but my teammate Robin did. So we actually sort of jumped on a Zoom call and took a bunch of screenshots of the entire process. That's what I'm going to show you guys. And you'll also hear Robin's voice later in this video calling up her bank. All right, let's do it. Okay, so I'm on the website of the Educational Systems Federal Credit Union. So Robin has a checking and a savings account here. Basically, she used to be a teacher, and so that's why she has these accounts, but now she wants to close them down. But actually, before logging in here, what I'm going to do is actually navigate away. Remember I said earlier that the first thing you want to do is to make sure that you have another bank account that you plan to use, right? Another checking or savings account that you plan to use now instead of this one. You need to go and get information from there because when you close down this account, there's going to be any sort of leftover funds, even if it's a cent, needs to be transferred somewhere else. And so we need information from that bank account first. And so let me click into that. So assume that your destination bank account or the bank account you normally use is a Chase account. I'm just going to show you guys how to get that information. So sign into the account, click into the right bank account. And then in order to get the information, you need the account and routing number. For Chase, you click here under More, then Account and Routing Number, and it'll pop up with exactly the account and routing number that you need. So that's pretty much it. That's the first thing that you want to do, is just to make sure that you have another bank account set up and ready to go. Okay, cool. Let's exit out. So now we are back on the bank account that we want to close. Log in first. Two-factor authentication, great. Send text message, enter in your code. Awesome. Okay, so I'm in the account. As you can see, it's a credit union. It's super old school, but it has all the basic information that we need. So she wanted to close down the checking account here and the savings account. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to just take a look at the transactions over the course of the last few months, right? And just what we want to do is make sure that there are no sort of automated deposits into this account, no automated transfers out, no automated debits, stuff like that. And so I'm looking through her savings. It seems like she's previously made some transfers out of this account, but that's totally fine because these transfers seem to be one-off manual ones. All of these. So the savings account looks good. It doesn't seem like there's anything automated there. If I click into the checking account, it seems like there's a little bit more here. So her Citi credit card payment is coming out of this account. If I keep going down, she's getting a direct deposit in here as well. So her paycheck and she previously, a long time ago, used PayPal. And basically what you want to do is just take a look at these transactions and then go to these different places and change the payment details. So for example, a credit card payment. The credit card payment is coming straight out of this checking account. We need to go to Citi and make that change on their side first. And basically what you want to do here is you want to see what kind of payments are coming from this account and deposits are coming into this account, right? And make sure to navigate to those sites to change the payment methods. So for example, we're going to go to Citi's website to change the payment method there. And also I'll just show you guys to how to log into a payroll system and make sure your direct deposit is switched as well. And so let's do Citi first. Okay, I'm on Citi's website, log in there. Okay, from Citi's website, scroll down, hit make a payment. And then here, select payment accounts. Okay, so this is where you'll see all the different payment accounts you have linked up to your Citi card. And just find the old account that you want to close down, hit remove, get rid of that account, then scroll down here, hit add payment account, and just make sure that the other account, so that Chase account, is set up and looking good. Okay, so that's for a credit card payment that's been set up. For payroll, so if you log into your payroll system, so we use JustWorks, that's why I'm showing you guys JustWorks, but there are many different payroll systems, ADP, Gusto, etc. Log into your payroll system, and there should be a page that looks something like this. It is basically the bank accounts that your paycheck goes into. And so you should find your old account that you're planning on closing down, click into it, remove it, make sure that your paycheck is set up to go to that new account. For JustWorks, I would click into this edit button and make the changes there. So that's pretty much it in terms of making sure that your bank account is ready to go, ready to be closed down. And then the last step is to call up your bank and tell them you want to close down the account. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get a recording of Robin closing down her account, mainly because the institution that she wants to close down is just really old school, and there were some complications, which I won't get into here. But I thought what would be good is to actually just give you guys a script for how these conversations normally go. It's super simple. So the first thing you do is you say, "Hi, I'm ready to close down my checking account." And then they say, "What? Are you sure you want to? We love you as a customer, etc., etc." And then you say, "Yes, I'm sure." And then they say, "Okay, where do you want to transfer the leftover money in the account?" And you say, "I have my Chase account or whatever account here, and here's the account and routing number." And then they say, "Okay, done." And that's it. And that's it. That is how you close a bank account. If you guys have any other questions on this topic, definitely let us know in the comments below. One more thing, by the way, sometimes banks will give you this giant sign-up bonus in order to get you to transfer your money over to the account. But then these sign-up bonuses come with like a lot of stipulations, like, hey, you need to keep your money in the account for a year or 6 months or whatever it is. So if you got one of those on your bank account, if the bank account that you want to close is one where you recently got a big sign-up bonus, kind of just go back to that, take a look, read the fine print, make sure that you're within the limits of pulling your money out and closing the account so you don't lose that sign-up bonus. Also, if you'd like more support with personal finance, definitely check out Uprise. I've linked to us in the description below. As mentioned, we put together personalized Wall Street level financial plans completely and 100% for free. So if you have any questions about your bank accounts, credit cards, employer benefits, whatever it is, we'd be happy to help. And on average, we found $1.5 million to add back into customers' net worth. Other than that, if you'd like to see more videos like this one, please give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, click the bell for notifications. I'll see you guys next time.